Alright, so welcome back to Box Shadows. Today we're doing something a little different. This is not necessarily in the captain's lighthouse, but the captain does read. Doesn't like to because the cards tend to be a little rude. I do have to use a book. This one didn't come with one, but I've got an entire book that is actually kind of based on this. I've got the boss lady here to assist me because it's a chonker. So we're going to do a 3-card and maybe 2 consideration cards. I'm going to hand that off and we are going to shuffle. The captain cannot actually shuffle like the whole bridge shuffle. Just can't. Literally, I throw them everywhere. So I just kind of mess them up. Send them everywhere, take them apart, get other people to shuffle them, actually. Sorry. Boss lady's already got her hand out. She has the finger. Pretend I'm doing. Here we go. She's coming. Come in. Come in. Oh, she's just going to the sound. That's going to be so loud. I just can't. I just... Whoa! The boss lady sends them everywhere too.
They're slipping.
This is a very brand new deck. I've been denying owning an actual deck for a while. Boss lady's got a deck. I'm just gonna sit here. It'll be good. She's got a deck that genuinely hurts my feelings, and I don't draw. We do what we call Gerblin drawings, which are just, no major, okay, which are just kind of like random. I do past, present, future, and consideration cards. There's all sorts of ways that you can set it up. For me, I just like a nice simple. Sometimes I just do 1, 2, 3. The boss lady's got me into the considerations. Cool. She's flipping through the book for me. It's like an actual book. This one didn't come with like a booklet, which is awesome. Because for me, like, I know some people are like, oh, you're using a booklet. Oh my God, you don't know how to read tarot. And it's like, tarot is tarot. You don't read tarot. Tarot reads you. It's like a fortune cookie. When you crack that thing open, most to pre's long ear, you are own what you are. What does that mean? Oh, wait. You made a mess of my fancy new cards. Bookmarks. Oh, these are so slippy. It's like, it's a nonsense statement that you take into yourself and you bring out the answer. She has them. All right. But that's why we call them goblin readings, is because we use the booklet. We read what is supposed to be told about these cards, and in the end, it's always you that brings the answer out. So, we have a 4 of swords. 4 of swords, that's a 10. What? What do we mean? It's not 4 swords?
No, it is a 4 of swords. Or it's the 6 of swords. No.
No, it's about...
It's a 4. I'm sorry, I got you the wrong one.
Oh, it's a sticky book, too. Professionals. I mean, come on. Like, here's the amateur reading cards, and this is very sticky, but
I'm numerically dyslexic.
This is an interesting deck. All right, so we have the 4 of swords. Oh, also this counts down the book, which is weird.
I noticed that when I was
very weird, isn't it?
First one, so my brain hurts.
So, I'll hide all my secrets. So I'm mysterious and stuff. Four of Swords relates to stabilization. This is upright. Okay, good. For the unhappy, Swords... Terribly written. For the unhappy, Swords, this translates as rest or even just retreat. The image shows not death but withdrawal. People sometimes respond to the difficulties by isolating themselves. Oh.
That's the past.
I'm alright. I mean, if you're sensing things off this already... People sometimes respond to difficulties by isolating themselves, literally hiding in their houses or simply flattening their emotional reactions to hide inside themselves. This card once appeared in a reading for a man accustomed to dealing forcefully with everyone around him. The card showed that when, turning page, his aggressiveness failed or when his confident mask grew too heavy for him, he hid from the world rather than show his other side or try to work with other people. And this book goes on and on and on. But let's move to the reversed page of Swords, which will be this way. Here we are. Whoa. Yeah. Came with some advertisement cards. A much lighter card than other court swords, the page represents a very different approach to problems than the knight. Notice that while the king and queen emphasize wisdom, the two younger cards deal with swords, more immediately the quality of conflict. Rather than charge them, he finds it sufficient to simply get above them, to find the high ground. I hate you. Instead of solving conflicts or meeting opposition, he detaches himself. Hello there. Excuse me. Let me go for some water here. That's interesting. Interesting set. I'm going to have to put that back in the 4. Wait, it is. What did I take out? Oh, I took out the page. Interesting. Okay. Alright, and a 2 of Pentacles. 2 of the Pentacles. I'm guessing it's way over here. Here we are. 2 of Pentacles. I don't know if that focused. Apologies. I don't want to show you all our secrets. It's just a book. Anyone can read tarot. They're just little pieces of cardboard. You just...
And anyone can get this book. It's actually a good book.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to put the book in the...
I mean, you can let people know the book. It's a good resource. I have been
Boom.
plugging some of my books recently.
So...
I mean, I didn't write them.
I mean, this is nice. I mean, Boss Lady gave me this deck because I've been looking for the deck. Like, I've been looking for a deck, and I like the classic looks. So far as I've seen, this deck is...
Mean.
I wouldn't know. It's less rude than your dragon deck. It seems to be saying something, and I don't know if it quite answered the question I was looking at to answer the question that I've been asking myself thunderously. Like the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles strikes a precarious balance, though in general a happier one. We see, in fact, the very concept of balance in the image of the juggler. At times the card means juggling life itself, keeping everything in the air at once. More simply, it carries the idea of enjoying life, having a good time.
Yeah, no, that does kind of answer the question.
Do you want this thrown at you?
I'm just saying.
Do you want this thrown? Similar to the 9 of Cups, but lighter, a dance more than a feast. Like so many pentacles, this... I'm going to throw this at you. Alright, where are the consideration cards? I have a problem with decks where I have a problem reading for anyone but myself. The cards tend to yell at me. Like, because in the end, tarot is a reflection of the psychic, your own self, your own noggin. And if you've got something going on up there, if you've got an issue and you know it, you can run from it all you want, but in the end, it's in there. And you gotta... It's like dreams, you know.
I have a book on dream interpretation too.
I never liked that. I have problems with that because I do the Tylenol PM and then I have the hallucinations and...
Well, that's something completely different.
I mean, you heard me laughing at the coat rack.
Yes. Unhinged.
It looked like a million different things. Oh, I wish I could have gotten to sleep, though. That would have been nice. So we're now moving on to consideration cards. We're not discussing dream prophecies because that's a whole different thing. Is that... Can I get copyrighted?
It'll be okay.
So we're moving to this. This is the Five of Cups, and it's reversed. Let's see, the fives of concern struggle and sometimes pain. With wands, we saw the adventure of competition. Cups show the emotional reaction to loss. The picture depicts sorrow, but also acceptance. 3 cups lie spilled out, but 2 remain standing. Even if at the moment the figure concentrates on the 3. Well, that was a comma. I'm gonna throw this thing across the room already.
Big breath.
Oh, you don't... See, this is interesting. To me, what I've got so far here is that the past is something that has happened, is now dead. The Page of Swords, I know, milk, is kind of a moving on. The Page 2 is a definite... Yeah, well. It's interesting, though. Even if... Oh, spears. Where'd you go? Uh-oh.
Wands or in the, like, near the
End.
front, I thought.
Oh, so they are. You're right, actually. Because they're so involved in movement and action, the wands invite problems. Oh, yeah. Constantly in conflict, they almost attract enemies and difficulty. This partly comes, obviously. Yes, obviously. This partly comes from lack of purpose and plan. Secret enjoyment of... They've all said the same thing, and I don't think it's my brain. This is why I don't like tarot, because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in anything, including consistency, and definitely not nihilism. But in the past few months, I've consistently gotten readings that tell me something from my past is gone. I can accept it or not. If I accept the challenge and move forward, I can become better. And the considerations are always gain and loss, or rather in this case, mitigation and gain. Getting dumped sucks, but when it straightens the mind, when it's done, finished, finito, there is only moving on. And in this case, there is moving on. And here we have it. Right here in Box and Shadows, where even the dimmest, the smallest flickering of dying light can still cast the most profound of shadows. So, we have new rubber band bracelets. We've got them in all sorts of flags and rainbows. Those are coming out pretty soon, so follow us along. Thumbs up, like the vid, ring that bell for our future vids. Check out the channel for other vids. Subscribe to us, please. Please. We need you, please. And we really love you. Give us a comment.